Hello all, welcome back. We have guests in our field. Kind of weird, not had this before since being here. Kind of nice though. Oh, here comes Sulky coming up the track. What are you doing exactly? She's not even bothered about the cows, which is weird. Are your friends? Nice though, bit of life on the quiet road. She knows the way. What exactly are you doing? Go on then. Wood stack is coming along nicely. About 2 rows, yeah, 2 rows deep. So, still got more to go, but I'm just plugging away at it slowly now. I think we've got more than enough for the winter, so now it's just extra, just in case. Trying to see Silky opening the door. She's a master at it. You stay in here, and I'm going to go in here. Hello. Oh. You can have some biscuits for that. Such a little sod. We have to be careful actually in the winter because she also knows how to open the front door and then lets herself out, and if it's -30 she won't last very long, so we have to make sure, remember to lock it. I'm not going to do much today. We've been out gardening, shutting down the garden, putting leaves all over the beds, you know, trying to seal them in for winter because it's approaching very quickly now. This morning woke up to -3, so we're not going to have very long before it's curtains. When Rob came over, very kindly, he picked up a few bits for me from my mum's, and one of them is my welder. Because funnily enough, if you remember the welder that I bought, you know, that little MIG that I bought to do my van, well, I used it on something else. I think I was doing something for the tractor, and it started bloody smoking. The actual unit itself started smoking, which is not really supposed to happen. I know they have a duty cycle, which is like how long you can use it for before it cuts itself off, which it did, but it also started smoking, so I took it back, got a refund, and luckily I now have this, so This is the welder that originally fixed my Iveco. It's the one I bought and learnt how to weld. But it's a shame, quite liked it. It was about half the size of this. But, oh well. Dinner, so just a short one for today, but probably get up to some bits and bobs tomorrow and I'll bring you along. Fires are definitely going now though. Well, not so much upstairs, but this one is getting use pretty much every day. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of drone footage. Pretty cool with the fox. I swear all the foxes around here just know the drones, and I think they're used to them, because when we were first here, even from really far away, they'd run off, but now they don't seem to be bothered really. They just sit there and watch it. Decided to have dinner outside tonight. We were gifted a crap load of veggies from the people we went to see the other day. So we're gonna roast them all in the fire. I know you can't see very much, but it will light up in a minute. I've got a pretty foolproof method that I use for actually in all the fires of the house, so, but it's so dark I don't think you're even going to be able to see what I'm doing, so I may have to show you after. Basically it's it kind of goes against the normal way you think to build a fire. So, you know, normally you'd, well, if you build fires often, you'll go like small stuff on the bottom and then gradually get bigger. But the way that I like to do it is you put all of the smaller stuff at the top and get that going first. It will make more sense in a minute. Even the fires in the house, I like to do it this way with the crisscross. It just seems to work well. Gets the air moving fast. I'll not split this wood up very evenly. But it takes a bit of preparation building it up. However, normally it's a light and forget job, so you're not pissing around having to relight it and, you know, all of that stuff that you don't want to be doing. So we'll see. I'll do a nice crisscross like that. That should go. Then we need some birch bark. I should have brought some light out here. I am sorry. I'm a terrible filmmaker. I never plan ahead. But yeah, birch bark, if you can maybe see. I think I've shown it before. It's like nature's natural fire lighter. And what I do is just shove a load in between some of the gaps. Just where I can, basically. A few bits in there. And then we're going to go in. I tend to go in the middle and then sort of towards the top of the fire with the ignition piece. And normally it pretty much starts straight away. Alright, let's get a nice bit. That'll do it. See that? Instantly. It's got like oils in it. And it just lights straight up. Even when it's damp, this stuff will burn. So that's why it's probably the best fire lighter going. And that should, if I've built it correctly, take off now. Because what happens is, the top lights, and as this starts to go, it sort of falls down and lights all of the other stuff underneath it. It's quite a good way to do it, really. It means for a good while, you're not having to add stuff. You can just light it and then get on with your drinking of beers or whatever it is you're doing. This birch bark, once it gets going, it's like a unstoppable oil fire. Really good stuff. See, you just peel it off. I peel off a damp bit, but it will still burn. See the black smoke? Well, you probably can't see it on there, but it's like when you burn petrol. So many of these little hidden secrets in nature to make your life easier. You just got to learn them. Right, give that a bit to get going. Getting hungry now. Her ladyship is returning. It's just had to pop down the village. It's starting to go down now, so get the bigger wood on there.
Clean.
What we got? Big plate of everything. I don't even know what's here. Do you want to tell people what's here?
I think it's mostly marrow and squash, but lots of different varieties.
Potatoes and...
Potatoes are ours.
What's that, broccoli?
I think it's from the cauliflower family.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And then, yeah, we're going to shove it all in a pan and put it in the fire.
You go. In you go. You have got to go in. In you go.
That's a nice song.
Thank you. It's called In You Go.
Okay. Pot, whatever. Pot pan, say big. We've done this a few times now with potatoes. It works really well. As long as you put enough oil in it, they don't burn. Bit's probably a bit too big. Yeah, it's basically an oven, really. So we don't have an oven yet. And what we do is just spin this around every 5-10 minutes, just so it don't burn one side. And we'll see what we get. Big thing of vegetables. Should be nice though. And then tonight we're enjoying a couple of beers that Rob brought us up from the Isle of Wight. Yeah, Isle of Wight, born and brewed. Goddard's Fuggledy-Dum, and then Marie's, I can't see what it is, something similar. Quite nice. Goddard's Fuggledy-Dum and Food. Marie's Duck's Folly. There's my one. Nice. It doesn't really need preheating, but I wanted to do a systems check and it failed. So, on the agenda for today is I've been gifted a load of wood that was too big to go in our friend's wood splitter, and he can't be bothered to do it by hand. So he said, if you come and take it all before the snow, then you can have it for free. So obviously I jumped at the chance. You never pass up free timber, or firewood anyway. I'm like a squirrel. I just spend most of my time collecting bloody firewood, storing it all up, but can never have too much firewood. Looks like we're not going to be preheating then. You know, I've had more trouble getting this flipping thing going than I've ever had with a Chinese one. And this is like £2 worth, bloody Webasto thing. Sorry Van, gonna have to start you cold. I mean, it's not that cold, but I don't know why that wouldn't fire up. No idea. Hey, what are you doing? Got your own heater on in the back there, mate. Be happy. Oh no, doing the road right where I need to go out. Oh, yeah, look at the lovely road now. Proper, it's like motorway quality. This is what's left. Forgot to bring the saw to chop up these two. Damn, I chopped them all yesterday, but forgot to do these ones. There's some really nice boards over there as well that he said I could have, which is good. Start loading up. We've got these two beauties, which will definitely come in handy for something. Alright, steady drive back because I've got no straps. Right, get this lot unloaded and then go and get the next lot. that's it. All back. 3 loads of free. What the hell, Bob? 3 loads of free shit. Can't complain. Even got a old telegraph pole. Use that for something. He had some big ones there, but they were a bit rotted. This one seems alright. And this will be impregnated with treated stuff. So, could use that to build something maybe. I cannot be bothered to unload right this second. I would like a cup of tea, so it can wait for a minute. Come away, Bob. There we go. Yeah, decent. Got a few more boards there as well. Feel like I might regret not unloading straight away. It's starting to snow, which is perfect. What the hell are you doing? Can't really be bothered, but I should probably go and unload that trailer. Oh. It's that wet snow. Actual snow. Got myself a new chopping stump here. I'll trim it a bit, but my other one's splitting up. So got this beast. Job done. I bet that's annoying. I can't see me doing much else today, so I might just sign off now and then I can make the video straight away and plop it on for you. Probably just go in and chill now. Kind of grim out here. It's like wet snow, so it might as well be raining. Nice though. Changing back to the familiar shade of white. Right, see you all in a bit.